as soft as a rose. I mentioned that earlier. But chastisement, you should take it in good faith. And Acharya, a great personality of the Vaishnava school, is very strict in his principles. But although he is as hard as a thunderbolt, sometimes he's as soft as a rose. Thus, actually, he is independent. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, chapter 7, text 55. Sriyastu Guru Vat Briti Nityam Eva Samacharet Guru Putresu Daresu Guruskal Chaiva Sabandhusu. To the spiritual master's children, wife, and relatives, the disciples should offer the same kind of respectful treatment he offers the spiritual master himself. Family members of the spiritual master consider him an ordinary human being. If someone considers the Supreme Personality, Lord Krishna or Lord Ram, to be an ordinary human being, this does not mean that the Lord becomes an ordinary human being. Similarly, if the family members of the spiritual master, who is bona fide representative of the Supreme Personality of God, they consider the spiritual master an ordinary human being, this does not mean that he becomes an ordinary human being. The spiritual master is as good as the Supreme Personality of God, and therefore, one who is very serious about spiritual advancement must regard the spiritual master in this way. Even a slight deviation from this understanding can create disaster in disciples' Vedic studies and austerity. Bhagavatam, 7th canto, chapter 15, text 27. Another etiquette, appropriate behavior, is that one respects one spiritual master's God brothers. Your spiritual master God brothers. You have to respect them. Treat them nicely, receive them. Prabhupada taught us one formula. He said, receive them as exalted Vaishnavas. Give them prasadam. Like this. So, it is the characteristic of the devotee to observe and protect the Vaishnava etiquette. So, Mahaprabhu was telling Sanatan Goswami, my dear Sanatan, although you are the deliverer of the entire universe, and although even the demigods and great saints are purified by touching you, it is the characteristics of a devotee to preserve, observe, and protect the Vaishnava etiquette. Maintenance of the Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament of a devotee. It's called Vaishnava Kantahara, your neck ornament. Maintenance of the Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament of a devotee. If one transgresses the law of etiquette, people make fun of him, and thus he is vanquished in both this world and the next. By observing the etiquette, he have satisfied my mind. This should not be done in a challenging spirit. That's inquiring from the Guru. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 9, chapter 4, text 34, where he mentioned about approaching a Guru. Tadvini pranipatena pranipasena sevaya padishantite gyana gyanina tattvadashina. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a bona fide spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively, render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. He has seen the truth. So in it, he mentioned approach, inquire, and serve. And in that purport, Prabhupada concludes it by saying that in the purport, Prabhupada said, therefore, when student is submissive and is always ready to render service, the reciprocation of knowledge and inquiry becomes perfect. Submissive and ready to serve. The reciprocation is you get knowledge from his inquiry and it'll be perfect. Okay? So, one should, inquiry one makes should strictly pertain to transcendental science. Okay? All this has to do with Guru Vapu Seva, physical association with the Guru. Okay? Now the Vani continues to exist eternally. The service of the instructions of the Guru is eternal. And the example is given that Krishna came 5,000 years ago. He spoke Bhagavad Gita. And Bhagavad Gita is like a compass that is guiding our path in navigating life today. So the instruction of the spiritual master, although according to material vision, His Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada passed away from this mortal world on the last day of December 1936, I still consider His grace to be always present with me by His Vani, His words. There are two ways of association by Vani and by Vap. Vani means words, and Vap means physical presence. Physical presence is sometimes appreciable and sometimes not, because in association you can overstep or you transgress and you'll be caught. So, but Vani continues to exist eternally. Therefore, we must take advantage of Vani, not the physical presence. The Bhagavad Gita, for example, is the Vani of Lord Krishna. Although Krishna was personally present 5,000 years ago and is no longer physically present from the materialistic point of view, the Bhagavad Gita continues. This is reference of Chaitanya Antya-lila, concluding words. Vani is more important than Vapu. Instruction is better than the physical presence, because instruction will always be ringing, echoing in your memory. The physical service will stop if the Guru is not physically present anymore. So, to carry out the teachings of the Guru is more important than to worship the form, but none of them should be neglected. Form is called Vapu and teaching is called Vani. Both should be worshipped. Vani is more important than Vapu. And then example is given for familiarity. He said, the bug who is sitting on the lap of the king. So far, personal association with the Guru is concerned, I was only with my Guru Maharaj 4 or 5 times, but I have never left his association. Not even for a moment, because I'm following his instruction. I have never felt any separation. There are some of my God brothers following his instructions. No, there are some of my God brothers here in India who are constant personal association with my Guru, but who are neglecting his order. This is just like the bug who is sitting on the lap of the king. He may be very puffed up by his position, but all he can succeed in doing is biting the king. Personal association is not so important as association through service. If you kindly try to fulfill my mission, that will be our constant association. So I am concerned. I do not factually feel any separation from my spiritual master, because I am trying to serve him according to his desire. That should be the motto, trying to serve the spiritual master according to spiritual master's desire. That's what Rupa Goswami said. Krishna Anusilyanam, as Krishna wants it. Anukulena Krishna Anusilyanam. Anyabila Suta Sunyang Gyana Kamadi Anumbritam. Anukulena Krishna Anusilyanam. We surpass mental speculation, philosophical this and all of that. But we function based on what does Krishna want? Krishna Anusilyanam. That is Bhakti Uttaman. If you kindly try to fulfill my mission for which you have been sent here, there, that will be our constant association. Because when you are thinking of the instruction and you're executing it, you'll be remembering the instructor. That's why Krishna said it. Always engage your mind, thinking of me. Become my devotee, worship me. You'll be absorbed in me. You will come to me. The feeling of separation will transform into transcendental bliss. Please be happy in separation. I'm separated from my Guru Maharaj since 1936. but I'm always with him so long I walk according to his direction. So we should walk together for satisfying Lord Krishna. And in that way, the feeling of separation will transform into transcendental bliss. Hare Krishna. And please, let us share this few. Same thing we have said, but we can share it again on visuals. Okay? So the PowerPoint of what we have just gone through is here for our perusal. And this is Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu's association, he was very meticulous. You look at the picture there. A lady is offering obeisance, is blessing, but is looking in another direction. Okay? And that is also etiquette. The sannyasi should be very, very strict and careful in associating with women to avoid falling down. So, Guru Seva, we read, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, the devotee should preach. That's one way to serve the Guru. Instruction that the Guru's Guru gives to Guru is to preach. So it's also our duty to preach. If we are not preaching, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati or Bhakti Vedanta Thakur said, as long as we have life, our life is for preaching. If you are not preaching, just like the value of a blacksmith, pumping air, you're just pumping air. If you're not preaching, that will satisfy the Lord. This order come down through the parampara system, and the spiritual master present these orders to the disciples so that he can spread the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is one way of serving the instructions of the spiritual master. And then next, Guru Seva. So alongside with this, it is the duty of every disciple to carry out the order of the bona fide spiritual master and spread Lord Chaitanya message all over the world. Yaredeka Tarekaha Krishna Padesh. Wherever you go, whomsoever you meet, talk to them about Krishna. So there's no special circumstance of preaching. Any direction you face, you should give people Krishna. That is the injunction. Okay? So Prabhu Yashoda, are you there? Can you read what we have on the screen here?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandava Pranam.
Dandava Pranam.
Guru Vapu and Vani Seva. Vapu implies physical body and Vani implies words or instructions.
So this is all what we have spoken since, that the spiritual master can be served in two dimensions, serving his physical body and then serving his instruction. And the PowerPoint that came before this is emphasizing on the instruction. The instruction is to preach the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is our, what do you call it, the Great Commission. The Great Commission. Every other thing we do is just like a corollary to support this. Working on our character, observing etiquette, is so that we don't make a fool of ourselves before people. Okay? We should represent what we preach by cultivating proper character. In Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, text 21, Prabhupada was mentioning that, quoting Mahaprabhu, that Mahaprabhu said, before you preach, check your character. So that is the sadachar, the rules and regulations to observe in association with Guru, association with Guru's family, association with Guru's god brother. We should conduct ourselves according to Vaishnava etiquette. Then we can execute the instructions of the spiritual master. Thank you very much, Prabhu. And he mentions this. Prabhu Brown, can you read this? Okay, I read it and then you read the translation next to this. Sadhu Sang. Okay, try. You can try.
Sadhu Sangha, Sava Sastra Kaya Lava, Mantra Sadhu Sangha, Sava Siddhi Haya. Hare Krishna.
The translation is this. Read that also.
Okay. The verdict of all revealed scriptures is that by even a moment's association with a pure devotee, one can attain all success. Hare Krishna.
Pastor.
Very good. So we read that. We'll give excellent. Thank you very much. Prabhupada mentioned that 99.9% of your spiritual progress is dependent on the association you get. Tell me now, tell you what you are. Okay? So association, and the best association is impregnation that takes place. To be impregnated with the seed of perfection. If you associate with devotees. I said, when I came back from India in 1988, I met one devotee in the temple in Mafolo. And he was telling me his experience, that before now, it was like a derelict drum.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please, you are muted.
Thank you. Noted. Thank you. So, but the wife was happy that he's going somewhere and his drinking habit is reducing and he's always having some cash balance in their pocket. And when he comes and he gives them money to go and to cook food. So the wife told him, please continue to go to this place you are going. Because our sustenance is enhanced by this kind of association. So continue to go there. That is what you can gain by being in the association of devotees. Association of devotees. So I mentioned it is a Narad Pancha Narad Bhakti Sutra. It's Narad Bhakti Sutra. That the association of very devotees, pure devotees, is very rarely achieved. It's not a supermarket product. It's not what you can buy in the market. You can pick it also on this. Rarely achieved. Very difficult to understand. You can understand the intrigues of that association. But it does not return. As it goes down, you go up. Elevated. Okay? Am I audible? Can you hear me?
Network is disturbing.
Can you hear me, Prabhu?
We are hearing, but not that clear.
Yes. You can hear you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
You are muted, Prabhu, please.
What is happening is that my internet is fluctuating. Okay, so you just excuse that. These are technical things beyond our control. Okay, so if we get into the association of devotees, our life will have a different dimension. And my own definition of devotees association is, if you want to be a celebrity, celebrity does not mean you have to be very popular everywhere, but you can be distinguished. When you take to devotional life, you'll be different from everybody. Everybody will be wondering, what kind of person is this? Because you're dressing, you're stepping, you're sitting, you're talking, even your look is a thing of attraction. I once went to one bank here, and then I was dressed in my devotional outfit with my tilak and all of that. I went to clear a temple check. So I gave the check leaf to one other lady who was processing it, and the other one who was sitting next to her was just observing me. And then she could not hold it. She just burst out and said, "Are you from South Africa?" And I said, "But we're in Nigeria. What brings South Africa here?" She said, because of how you are looking. I said, very good. If I didn't dress like this, you will not ask me what you're asking me. But you would have asked me something different, not South Africa. We're in Nigeria. So I told her, well, I'm not from South Africa, but I'm a Hare Krishna devotee. So the girl who was processing the check, yes, I've seen Krishna in the check. So I'm a Hare Krishna devotee. And I now started explaining to her. And the last thing I left with them is, I'm in your bank here in Nigeria. Before I entered this bank, I saw your signboard, Eco Bank. That was what guided me to come in here and get the services I need. The same way, my dress is my signboard for you to assess me and then get some service to serve God. You understand? So that makes you distinguished. That's what celebrity means. You will be celebrated. Once you become a devotee, you're a celebrity. That's my own take. That's my own conviction. Somebody else may have some. Say what? What did you say?
I said it's true, bro.
Thank you for that input. So, well, not everybody will like it. Okay, so that is it. And if we continue with the Association of Devotees, so it will change you. Look at the picture we are seeing now. Somebody is touching Guru's feet, giving Guru shoe to wear, and then Guru, he has his own swag with his dressing. And then the disciple is behind him. This is what we read. If Guru comes, face him. If Guru is going, follow him. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. We'll just do the needful because we are on air. Many things we cannot do because we are not physically interacting. So this PowerPoint ends with this last word. Mahaprabhu is applauding about character. How should be our behavior. My dear Sanatan, you are the deliverer of the entire universe, and although even the demigods and great saints are purified by touching you, it is the characteristics of a devotee to observe and protect the Vaishnava etiquette. This is called Vaishnava Sadachara, the way of the behavior of the Vaishnavas. We must all cultivate it. Prabhu Hanuman, can you read what is here for us?
Yes, bro. Maintenance of the Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament of devotee. Etiquette is the ornament of devotee. If one transgress the laws of etiquette, people make fun of him, and thus is vanquished in both this world and next. By observing the etiquette, you have satisfied my mind.
So what it implies is, yeah, yes?
I'll finish, bro.
Thank you. So what it implies is, if you observe this etiquette, you will not be, what did he call? You will not be a vessel of indignation. You will not be a disgrace, but you'll be a vessel of honor. People will honor and respect you. If you see our gurus, I was just watching some photo clips from Chopati a few days ago. Kim Kardashian came to Mumbai for Ambani's daughter, the richest man in India, the son, getting married. And they finally came to the temple. And Maharaj is just there. And they are venerating. King Kardashian, you know, her popularity in America. Big saint. So Maharaj is just there, simple man. And then everybody is wanting blessing. And he's giving them opportunity to serve Krishna. So, but it's because of observance of Vaishnava etiquette that you get so much of respect. so much. You need to see how Bhaktisiddhanta Damodar Maharaj is venerated all over the world. All over the world, wherever he goes, is respect. The amazing thing is, it's a black-skinned personality from Africa that people think is a backward place, but he has disciples all over the world. Europeans, Americans, Indians, Mauritians. Okay, so following etiquette glorifies you, it doesn't reduce you. And then Mahaprabhu said, by observing it, you satisfy my mind. The Guru is happy, Mahaprabhu is happy, Krishna is happy. So if you want to make them unhappy, then don't follow. But if they are happy, then you'll be happy. Yasya prasada, Bhagwa prasado, Yasya prasada nagati kutopi, Dhyayam, Suvanta sas, Yasya Trisandhya, morning, afternoon, and evening. One day, Guru Sri Charanara Brinda, always remember this, morning, afternoon, evening. It's like taking paracetamol 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening tablets. That you have to make the Guru happy. And once Guru and Krishna are happy, you make spiritual advancements. So, Madam Mother Abigail, can you read what is on the screen now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Inquiry from Guru. Those who listen to the Bhagavad Gita may put questions to the speaker in order to elicit the clear meaning. But this should not be done in a challenging spirit. One must submit questions with a great regard for the speaker and the subject matter. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Mataji. In that very text of Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, text 34, purport, Prabhupada mentioned the same thing. One has to approach the spiritual master to receive knowledge. Such spiritual master should be accepted in full surrender, and one should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant without forced prestige. Satisfaction of spiritual master is the secret of advancement in spiritual life. Inquiries and submission constitute the proper combination of spiritual understanding. Unless there is submission and service, inquiries from the learned spiritual master will not be effective. One must be able to pass the test of the spiritual master, and when he sees the genuine desire of the disciple, he automatically blesses the disciple with genuine spiritual understanding. In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned. Not only should one hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also get a clear understanding from him in submission and in service and inquiries. So he said, it should be to elucidate the clear meaning, but should be done not in a challenging spirit. You don't confront. Because, sometimes we ask questions in class. Maybe some of you must have observed it. And Guru will not answer it. Because the question is not appropriate. So you must have in mind that you want to learn. Not just because everybody is asking questions, so you want to ask also. And in the end, after that, when you learn, service will follow. Many of us were in Krishna consciousness, we are associating with devotees, we are studying, but we don't have any service. When there's no service, there's no connection. If you don't have service, if you like, let your tilak be express road that goes to West Africa. If you don't have service, nothing doing. And you should not be arrogant or confrontational with the Guru. He said you should fall like an uprooted tree before Guru. Okay? So thank you, Mataji. And next, can you still read this?
Yes.
Read this, Mataji.
No, that's I can't read.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your honesty and your humility. Prabhu, come. I have not heard from you today. Are you there?
Yes, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for blessing me. Hare Krishna.
Thank you too. One must be Jijnasu, very much inquisitive to learn from the bona fide spiritual master. The inquiries one makes should strictly pertain to transcendental science. Jijnasu Shreya Uttamam. The word Uttamam refers to that which is above material knowledge. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So in Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, Krishna spoke about transcendental knowledge. Transcendental knowledge that is beyond material knowledge. So in that chapter 4, beginning, it was expressed as a link. In the previous chapter, Krishna spoke of attaining peace by knowledge, 439. In the previous chapter, Krishna described how loss causes material bondage and how one has to curb the loss by deliberate spiritual intelligence. In this chapter, Krishna presents transcendental knowledge by which one can be protected from the bondage of loss. Krishna describes how he personally gave the spiritual knowledge to great kings who are meant to impart it to the citizens by education, culture, and devotion, and thus help them utilize the opportunity of human form of life. So this is what you are going to get when you are jignasu. I like that word jignasu. It's like you are dig. Nasu. So you have to be inquisitive. Learn to be inquisitive. Some people, they come to the guru, they are already full of themselves, like a filled vessel. When you tell you, go first, you are not ready yet because you are very full. Nothing can enter you. So go and empty your vessel. Then you can come and something can enter. So that is where pride and arrogance comes in. If you are too full of yourself and you come to guru, you cannot get anything. So when you are empty and you are inquisitive, you want to jignasu, say ya utamam, you want the higher thing that is more than ordinary material thing, and you come with humility, then guru will feel you. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu Steve. Oh, Samuel, back to Samuel. Can you read this for us?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hari.
Importance of Guru Vani Seva. Although, according to the material vision, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada passed away from this material world on the last day of December 1936. I still consider His Divine Grace to be always present with me by His Vani, His words.
Next. Read this one.
There are two ways of association by Vani and by Vapu. Vani means words, and Vapu means physical presence. Physical presence is sometimes appreciable, and sometimes not. But Vani continues to exist eternally. Therefore, we must take advantage of the Vani, not the physical presence.
And Bhakta Prabhu Jerome, can you read this for us?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Importance of Guru Vai Seva. The Bhagavad Gita, for example, is the Vani of Lord Krishna. Although Krishna was personally present 5,000 years ago and is no longer physically present from the materialistic point of view, the Bhagavad Gita continues. Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Lila, concluding words. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. And
should I continue?
No, I want somebody else to read. Is it Debra? What is your name, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna, fellow devotees. So far, personal association with the Guru is concerned. I was only with my Guru Maharaj 4 or 5 times, but I have never left his association, not even for a moment, because I am following his instructions. I have never felt any separation. There are some of my God brothers here in India who had constant personal association with Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. I'm grateful. I'm purified by your audio association. And Prabhu Franklin, I won't call you today. I know who you are. Okay. Yashodanandana, please read what is on the screen for us if you are there.
Importance of Guru Vani Seva. But who are neglecting his orders? This is just like the bug who is sitting on the lap of the king. He may be very puffed up by his position, but all he can succeed in doing is biting the king. Personal association is not so as important as association through service.
Thank you. Read the next one.
Please be happy in separation. I am separated from my Guru Maharaj, since 1936, but I am always with him so long I walk according to his direction. So we should all work together for satisfying Lord Krishna, and in that way, the feelings of separation will transform into transcendental bliss.
This is very important with this voluminous, wide-scale disciples of a guru, where most times the disciples don't even have time to have physical audience of the guru, because thousands of disciples. If they say queue up before you reach your turn, it's like you go for darshan of Balaji in Tirupati. Some people spend 1 week, 2 weeks before they can get darshan, because the crowd is too much, especially when you go off peak season. So the same way, but then this instruction is very, very important to us. If you remember in the beginning, you must hear from the guru for 1 year minimum. That is because that will help your Vani Seva. Hear, don't assume, don't take anything for granted. Hear and observe the guru. From what he says, you will know if he has the realization or he has conviction in Krishna consciousness, if he can guide you. Those are the content of selection. And he is also watching you if you have submissiveness and you are making submissive inquiries and you are ready to do service. So this is what it is. Like cat and dog game, you are watching, he's watching you. Right? So please let the instruction be what binds us. And let that cooperation that we have to please Guru and Krishna be our priority, whether we are physically together or not. The instruction is there for us to follow, and even that separation will transform into transcendental bliss, because collectively we are achieving. Is there any question this far, or comment, or input? Please, if you have any question or comment, input,
Prof.
go ahead.
It's me,
I don't
Hannah, Prof.
mind
Please,
you.
I want to ask a question. It's somehow a little bit different. I was speaking about spiritual master, and the temple president, the also present is spiritual master. Like sometimes, like some of the preachings we are hearing today, even within our aside ISKCON, we hear about people who complain about president and same time using the whatever temple to do to maintain themselves. So my question is,
Your line is breaking. Please rewind.
Okay.
Go back a little more and repeat.
Okay, well, I said, are you hearing me now, Prof?
Clear.
Okay. I said in our movement or our temple, or then also outside our ISKCON, we see here things people complain about church leaders, which is the temple president, or maybe the leader in the church. They said they are using church money to maintain themselves and not the rest. All this talk are coming. So my question is, these people by scripture, they say the Brahmanas live by begging, and this type of leader, the position of the Brahmanas, to study and to educate the devotees who are coming, and from there they are doing this service. They have to maintain family and not the rest, and they are taking maybe some act of sometimes to maintain the subtract some little change from the temple responsibility to maintain the family, because the family also they are also devotees. Some people who are speaking about them, are they not making offense against the guru? Because it's represent responsibility the guru.
It's a very sensitive question, very, very sensitive. But I can only speak from my own perception and understanding and what the scripture mentions.
Yes,
my understanding of Krishna consciousness is that you must have a skill from the onset. You are not a liability, but an asset. And when you come to Krishna consciousness, you can also increase. I'm giving class, you can talk in 1 hour time, at least. So if you come to Krishna consciousness, you enhance your human capacity by taking to Krishna consciousness very seriously, doing kirtan, giving lectures through studying and going through courses, worshiping the deities very nicely, and then being a very cook and, they call it a chef. You can serve people also very well. Now, by doing this, you are empowered that you can easily generate money. Easily. So when you say they are taking from temple money, they can create resources also. Because where will the money they will take from to maintain themselves come from? People are doing Sankirtan, they are making big Sankirtan. People are registering live members. They are not just sitting in their comfort and their niche, and they are waiting for whatever can let us grab it. So that question is sensitive. And people who are preoccupied with this kind of questions, in my understanding, are those who are idle. You understand? When I went to Bali Prabhu in Apapa after I left Benin, I came to Lagos after leaving Benin, and then Bali rented a 2-bedroom flat for me and my family, and Bali was paying my children's school fees. And then he engaged me both in the altar and in the restaurant, and he pays me some stipend at the end of the month. Okay? Because I have this dispensation, what am I going to take from the temple? Okay? Then
yes.
One devotee was telling me, oh, Prabhu, you enter Lagos big time. How? He gave me this flat, he paid my children's school fees, and then my younger sister, who is working in Nitel, I bought one Peugeot 504 from him, and I became a car owner, and I'm always cruising here and there. But what echoes in my mind always, because of the experience I've had in temple, I say, oh, if I was in regular temple by now, 4 or 5 devotees must have blooped, because they are thinking, oh, I'm using temple money to buy a car, to live in a flat, to do this, to do that. Okay, so But if we are productive, we are creative, we are resourceful, then whatever anybody needs, according to their need, it will be provided. But when people are not provided, and that was like Bhakti Kavichandra, the devotees' meditation will be on that money. Let us all be bringing in money. Go on Sankirtan and bring money. Register live members. In India, many devotees are maintaining themselves like our great devotee, Vishnudas. Vishnudas travels by air to different locations just to chant the holy name with accordion. And money is pumping in. If you see Vishnudas, he's not looking lean, no. Abi de lean?
No.
At all.
Vanuman.
That's right.
Vanuman is not there now.
I'm there, I'm here. Just the network is not good.
Okay. So let us the temple president. Okay. So there's a post Prabhupada made from ISKCON law book, the temple, the GBC. And if he's doing anything frivolous, the GBC will know and put him in order. But we should not waste our devotional service trying to look at people's backside. You know, when you're watching people's back, people are also watching you. Just be resourceful.
Yes.
When you have enough to take care of yourself, you don't worry about this thing. Just chant Hare Krishna. And I'll be very honest with you. If something in your pocket and you they chant, the chanting they make sense.
Yes.
True or lie?
It's true.
Prabhu, very true, Prabhu.
So be resourceful and make sure your pocket is worded always. When you are chanting, you know, when you play Prabhupada Japa cassette and you are chanting, there is a feeling. But if word they your pocket, the feeling will be even more than what you feel when you are putting Prabhupada Japa, because you'll be chanting very ecstatically. But if pepper no rest, it will be like you are struggling to chant. Okay? It's when there is no pepper that we're all looking at each other. Who chop pass? Who divert pass? As if we are doing politics. This is my personal observation. This is my experience in Krishna consciousness this far. So, but I choose the corner that this money is needed legitimately. I try to find the money. There's one portion of Bhagavatam which says that it says the characteristics. It's in Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto. First canto, chapter 5, text number is the characteristics. It is a qualification of great thinkers. Qualification of great thinkers to pick up the best even from the worst. Qualification of great thinkers. Pick up the best from the worst. It is said that the intelligent man should pick up nectar from a stalk of poison, should accept gold even from a filthy place. You look for it. Even if it's dirty, pick it. Should accept a good wife and a good and qualified wife, even from an obscure family, and should accept a good lesson, even from a man or from a teacher who comes from the untouchable. These are some of the ethical instructions for everyone in every place in the world without exception. Hare Krishna. And one Prabhu?
Yes, sir.
What is the LCM? What is the conclusion? Pepper should rest.
Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna. Any other question? What does that answer your question, Prabhu?
Yes, sir. It's okay, sir.
It's okay means it's not okay.
You see, that's not my question, Prabhu.
Good. Now you talk.
Bro, I want to ask a question, Prabhu. I want to weigh you with our religion we all met as we were growing, which is Christianity, with our param system here. Someone asked a question. A man asked me a question. He said he kept his pastor, which is what is it called? That Lagos pastor that is dead.
Oyedepo.
Bro?
Is it Oyedepo?
Joshua.
Winners.
Pastor said, no,
TB Joshua.
Steve Joshua, yes, Steve Joshua says
Yes.
picture inside his store, and one man came and started criticizing why we be worshiping Steve Joshua. So in our school, we are taught how to worship our. So trying to explain to the man the importance of him worshiping the picture. It's not bad. If the man had been the one baptizing him, that means it's not bad. And if he talks inside the mass, his spiritual mass wife gave him God knowledge, it's not bad. So I devotee about this question about because the Christian they are being baptized by a pastor in the church, and after that they will leave the church, they will leave to another church and re-baptize again, or maybe they may marry time they will leave there. So the devotee was trying to let me know that this is not bona fide. They are not like us. So I want you to put more light in that in between our process of guruship and Christianity guruship, because they do baptizing and baptize with our we looking at it, baptizing means of the initiation also in our own way, in their way.
Yes, Prabhu.
I don't know if you understand my question, Prabhu.
I do very well. The beautiful thing about what we are doing, the beautiful thing about what we are doing is that we have structure and we have lineage. If there are some defects, that's my personal observation that I find in Christianity, is that they don't have that allegiance to a spiritual mentor. A disciple can just wake up any day and say, I want to start my own ministry. And he goes. You understand? But in our own system, you have to approach your guru, get approval, get blessings, and then head on. That is one. Number two, because they don't have that structure system, they don't have even the understanding of guru tatwa. They don't have it. That this person is my Shisha guru, or this is my Diksha guru. They are just going. And we don't have any right to criticize them because knowledge is given according to one's sukriti, piety. Krishna said 4 kinds of people come to me: the inquisitive, the one in search of wealth, the distress, and the intelligent. So, but of all the 4, the intelligent is most dear because he will take to devotional service.
Yes,
so
sir.
in devotional service, you respect your teacher. So the person who is respecting TB Joshua and somebody is disrespecting him, don't worry about it. Don't let somebody change you. Just follow your conviction. And then you'll be getting blessed. Look like this, what is his name? Ekalavya. Ekalavya went to Dronacharya to become his disciple. But Dronacharya rejected him. He doesn't want him. And he went to the forest and made a statue of Dronacharya and was worshiping it and getting inspiration from the deity of the guru or the guru's form. Every day worship and get inspiration. That he became very proficient in archery. That his expertise beat that of Arjun. So when the Pandavas were going in the forest and they saw a dog, they have used bow and arrow to knit his mouth as if they are knitting basket in Africa.
Yes.
So they were shocked. Who in the world can do this? So they started tracing and tracing and tracing in the bush until they came across a Ekalavya. And they asked him, who is your guru? He says, a Dronacharya. So they went to Dronacharya and said, Guru, you have a secret disciple somewhere. Guru said, who said that? Nothing like that. He said, we'll show you. So they went together and they met Ekalavya. And Dronacharya asked him, who do you say is your guru? He said, you are my guru now. He said, but I didn't accept you. You rejected me. He said, yes, you rejected me, but I did not stop my allegiance to you. I made your statue here, I'm worshiping you. And you are giving me inspiration. That's why. And then Guru now caught him. He dropped the bad card. He said, I'm your guru. Did you give me dakshina? He said, Guru, do anything you ask as dakshina, I'll give. He now told him to give him his thumb. Because you cannot do archery without this thumb. You pick from the weaver and you place on the bow and you shoot. So the Guru collected his thumb so that he cannot be better than Arjun. That is Guru's mercy. No complaint. Okay? So like that,
Yes, sir.
if you take this example now and take into that guy who is doing TB Joshua worship, If it's not inspired, they won't do that. Even now, Christians are also among themselves complaining, why the statue of Mary in the Roman Catholic Church? Why the crucifix why the statue of Jesus? They say it's idol. But they forget that idolatry plays a lot with ideas. These are not human ideas, they are spiritual content. And if you associate with spiritual thing, you get spiritualized, like all of us now. We are made to wear mala, neck bead. It's association with spirituality. And what to do for you is you become spiritualized. Take pressure down. You'll be spiritualized. You know? So they don't know this. And then don't waste time trying to make them know it. You can tell them, but don't argue with them. Okay?
Yeah. Bro, I don't know if the time is gone. I don't know if I can ask one question, bro.
If other people can ask, it would be nice, though. The more the merrier. But I don't mind. There's time. There's still 15 minutes. If anybody else has question, you can overtake Prabhu Hanuman. Otherwise, he has the floor. Deborah, Prabhu, any questions?
Prabhu, yeah, there is, but I'm now coming on board, so let someone take the mantle. I will follow.
All right, Prabhu, come. Any question? Prince can come.
Prabhu, no question for now, please.
Prabhu Asive, any question? Prabhu Asibi.
No, Prabhu. There's no question, please.
But I hope you are in the session, or you are...
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Prabhu. I'm here.
Very good. And Prabhu Roja, any question? Yashoda Prabhu, any question?
Not at the moment.
Prabhu Roja Atanga, any question?
Krishna Prabhu.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please, I want to ask about the assignment. Should we still send you through your email?
You are not very clear. Speak softly.
About the assignment.
Yes.
Send it through your email, or should we send
Yes. I gave my email to be put on the group, the WhatsApp group for this course. My email, gangaprashad683@gmail.com. They already sent it, and some people have sent in their assignment, and the questions are question 1 and question 12. Similarities and differences of the two types of guru.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Please, I'm coming on board with my question.
I hope it's not explosive.
No. Prabhu, please, how do I personally balance Guru Vapu and Vani Shiva in my daily life?
That's a very nice question. But then, in practical application, you make the choice. Like if you're a householder and you are living in your house, and you have a paid job, you have to go to work, and you have to practice Krishna consciousness. It is you who will decide when you sleep in the night, when you wake up, what you do at the early hours of the day in relation with your Krishna consciousness, and how you can manage yourself to report to your work at the appropriate time. It is individual. But then, the best thing that one can do, like Prabhupada said, instruction is more important. Just like I said now, if you have to go to work and you're in your house, you wake up, you do Mangalati, you do Japa, and then you do Guru Puja, and then you do Tulsi Puja. By the time you finish all of this and you want to read Bhagavatam class, you'll be late for office. True or lie? True or false?
It's true.
So now
True.
you have to, on your own, schedule yourself. One should plan himself in such a way that he can be Krishna conscious 24 hours. You have to plan. It's an individual thing. Whatever I tell you, it may only sound like a sound, but you have to take responsibility and design what is functional for you. That is personal application. So, but what we are being taught in this class today, the VAPU, if your guru is there, you can make time, like what I observe in Mauritius. Some devotees, they are either students or they are householders, and because their guru is around, they want to take association. So they rise early. They come to guru to start chanting early before Mangalati, and once they finish Mangalati, they rush to the guru ashram. Some are cutting flowers, some are making garlands, some are preparing food, some are preparing the arti tray for guru to do his puja. Okay? Then they leave that and go for walk. They may not attend guru puja in the temple. They go for their walk. And then if there's a program that guru has out in town, they come for the program like that. So they are happy that they are doing their work and they're also serving guru physically. And when guru is not there, you remember the things that guru wants you to do. And in the same way as you plan when he's physically present, plan yourself also that you can meet your regular material needs, meet your own spiritual needs, and also do what guru wants you to do that will make him happy. This is the input I can make, but onus is on you to actually, because the English adage says, as you make your bed, so you will lie on it. Is it in any way helpful to you, Prabhu?
Yeah, very helpful.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhu, yes, Hanuman Prabhu, give me one chance to ask somebody. Prabhu Brown, you have any question or contribution?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
I don't know
Is
if
that Dr. Samuel?
Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I think in the book there is some phrase that has actually caught my attention, which says that spiritual master is liable to be rejected if he proves himself unworthy. So I wanted to ask, as a devotee, if I later, maybe I take initiation and then I later find out that my spiritual master is proving himself unworthy, what do I do as a devotee? From my own perspective, maybe I'm realizing that maybe one of the signs my guru is becoming more materialistic and he's not really following as we have learned. What do I do as a devotee? Please.
Very
Hare
good
Krishna.
question, but I think you are beating the gun. Stay tuned, because that is the next lesson. That is the next lesson we'll do in the next class on Monday. Stay tuned. Is that okay?
Yes, please,
remember when we read in Choosing Guru, we advise, stronger advice. One should not make the mistake of bringing upon himself the calamitous situation of having to reject a spiritual master. So you have to look very well before you leap. You understand? But in the next lesson, lesson 11, it is called Guru Tyaga, rejecting of the spiritual master. Okay? So just stay tuned. We'll get there. Prabhu Samuel.
Okay, Prabhu.
Eh?
Yes, please. Yes, Prabhu.
I don't want you to beat the gun. You want me to empty the next class, in today's class, and I have only 5 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hanuman Prabhu, go ahead.
Okay, Prabhu. My a week before the last week, you were explaining about the four regulatory principle. For regulatory principle, you said no gambling, which means now no gambling means representing no lie, no telling of lie. This age that you expect that in this age, lie is the most prominent thing now. So you have taken initiation, you vow, taking a vow before your guru, you are not going, no gambling, which represent no lie. And you are doing the business that for you to profit the business, you have to lie. So with that not offense to your guru or offense against the principles?
Well, Prabhuji, this is a very, very technical question, and I don't want you to catch me. So, what the scripture says in Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, text number 4 and 42. It says, Samodama tapaso cham shanti ajavam nevacha gyanam vigyanam asti kyam brahma kama sabhavacha. Okay, Bhagavad Gita chapter 18, text 42. It's a peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which the Brahmana works. Prabhupada said that this movement is for creating Brahmanas in society. So if honesty is there in the qualities, you can do business without being dishonest, possible. But the capitalistic approach is hammer. You should worship Jehovah Shammah so that you can hammer and buy hammer for your mama. But if you want to be a Brahmana, you can still be honest. Did you catch me?
No. It's okay. I understand.
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Please, I have a question.
Go ahead, Brahm Prabhu.
Okay. From the inception of this course, we learned that whenever we want to invade any ISKCON temple, we should offer obeisance and recite the Pranama mantra. And then in this very stage of this class today, we also learned that on citing the guru, we should fall like an uprooted tree. Are we going to recite a mantra when offered obeisance to guru?
Yes. Once you fall for guru, you give him one. Knock him is pranam to show that you are loyal. You know, here, the Yorubas, they say, Bafoge. You know?
Yeah.
What does Bafoge mean?
It's toilet for your guy.
Huh?
It's a toilet for your guy. I'll be loyal to him.
You should hail your God. That is what sign that you submit to him. It's not that you just fall for ground. Many things fall on ground, but when you fall, you make a difference in your falling. That's why I said, being a celebrity, you will do it with swag. Once you fall, you don't fall anyhow. You just put mantra on top. You go come the authentic.
Okay, but Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay, if I want to disperse from the presence of a guru, you say we should take permission. Is there any specified way we do that? Maybe we're going to assert some mantra, or we just take permission and just disperse.
You can take permission, either indicate by hand raising or by speaking and asking permission to go do other things. Yes, you ask permission. That's what permission means. There's no mantra for taking permission. It's not like military permission to carry on. No.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Okay. All right. Thank you all for being present today. I think you made it lively. All right. Keep chanting.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So meet again on Monday, but I must tell you, just like joke, we have only 3 more classes to end this course. 3 more classes to end, which is next week. We will do 2 classes in one day, or we use one day to summarize all the course, part of the 12 sittings. So please study your student handbook, study the notes you have taken in course of this lecture, and then come ready when we fix after the 12th class to sit for closed book assessment, CBA. And your essay maximum within the middle of next week, it should be submitted. That is OBA, Open Book Assessment, and CBA. Then your attendance will be the icing on the cake. I read on the platform the fourth tier of assessment for this course. You must have been able to furnish the fees for the course. That's number 4. Okay. There may be objection while you are paying money. You may also be among them. But I told you one story now that Dronacharya asked Ekalavya, you have not given me Dakshina. Dakshina is the remuneration you give to the Guru in appreciation for the knowledge that he has given you. So there's no question of saying there's no offering something to the Guru. No question. It's not scriptural. And if you can sponsor, that's what we are looking for. People was doing a Baptist Sastry, more than $100. Any 2 women, so that women can participate in the course. Okay? That is a pragmatic approach. But to criticize and want to knock it off, it should not be. It's not our process. And then you have to maintain a Brahmana. The Brahmana is the teacher. You have to offer him something to maintain it. So nothing is too big, nothing is too small. So, and what you are doing, it is in appreciation of the knowledge you are getting, that you must offer the fees due to the institute. Okay? And if you were happy that I gave you something and you are excited about it, I'm not thinking, when I did Baptist Sastry, when I did my TTC course, after the teacher finished teaching me, because he was my part of my Baptist Sastry, he taught me one course. I personally, when I gave him, thank you, from inside, and I reciprocate that gesture. He did. Is up, and then please pay what you have been stipulated to pay, and then your attendance will join and study so that you can pass the exam and be certified. Once you get this certificate, your humility will not increase, that you'll be looking like a cat watching. Who is that person I can accept as my Guru? Under the guidance of your local authority. And you'll be initiated into the disciple succession, and then your life, Krishna Prestaya Bhuta Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Nivisheshai Sunyavari Pasachai Desatarine Vancha Kalpataruvyashai Kripasundabhyevacha Patitanam Pavanambayo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Shri Gaura Bhakta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Prabhupada ki.
His Grace Ganga Prasad Prabhu ki.
Prabhupada ki jai.